Hello, Mid-Michigan, and welcome back to some high school volleyball here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Old rivalry action here tonight at Shepherd as the Lady Jays host the Lady Yellow Jackets in volleyball action, and you know it. It is the Woods Household, a pregame show coming to you live from our Barbary Law Studios built by Konwinski Construction. Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. Well, not so much in volleyball, but we'll call it the Gates Drilling and Service intermission report. Also, much love to Bird All-American Grill, our post-game sponsor. Throughout the night, we'll be talking about the Bills Custom Fab fabrication of the game and score updates. Probably won't have any with this Tuesday night volleyball action, but if we do, it'll be brought to you by Clark Modular Homes, Brad Malley Well Drilling, and Malley Construction. And also, throughout the night, we'll be talking about the Zaid Batchelder Baller of the Game, brought to you by Weefrich Financial, along with the Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the Game. Which one of those young ladies is out there playing best at the net? As said, it's Woods Household pregame show. It's B4 Foundation night. Also got the Maryland Chapman Foundation doing some great stuff here. And so I think we are going to have a little bit of a presentation going on. I'll do my best to turn up the mic as loud as I can so you can hear that. And so talking with Coach Sauerman, Coach Zaharko before the game from Shepherd was kind of one of those. She's like, we might be going late. We might be going a little early. And I says, well, you know what? I am ready to roll, so I'll get up there and we will get rolling. It is high school volleyball action. Ithaca versus Shepherd. Oh, the old war rivalry down 127. Your boy grew up in Shepherd, and so I'm very, very used to this rivalry. Means a little bit more for all these girls out there. And also, you now add in the fact, GI Tech Center, some of these girls are going to school together as well up there taking some classes. So it should be a very, very fun one here tonight with the Yellow Jackets and the Blue Jays. Record-wise, Blue Jays got a bit of a better record, but, I guess they both play in tough conferences. I wanted to say that Ithaca's out there playing that tough Tri-Valley Conference, but the Jack Pine's also an absolute powerhouse for volleyball as well. I know Shepherd fell to Ogama the other night. It was Claire last week besting Shepherd, and so Blue Jays, well, I don't even want to say, get back on track again. They still got a really strong record this year. And Ithaca got some injuries coming into the year. I know they bummed when I was talking with Coach McDonald, missing Alyssa Polash for being middle hitter all year long. But she'll hopefully be back next year for her senior year, back for some basketball action as well. But it's high school volleyball here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. We're going to take a break on our Woods Household pregame show to hear from some of our sponsors. You hear me say it all the time. I'll say it again. When you think about doing business in the Mid-Michigan area, please think about those people supporting the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, supporting this guy, and thus supporting these local athletes out there as well. We're going to take a break here on our Woods Household pregame show. When we come back, we'll run through the lineups for both these squads, talk about some of the young ladies we're going to see out there making some big plays. It's high school volleyball on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Back with more Woods Household pregame show right after this.
Hi, I'm attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary, he can be yours too.
Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant Automotive on Mission has been serving local auto shops and do-it-yourselfers since 1988. Mount Pleasant Automotive is locally owned and carries all the auto part, car care products, and auto maintenance supplies you will need. Visit them online at mtpleasantautomotive.com. Mount Pleasant Automotive, caring for our cars and our local student athletes. Bogwai Banga and Bradley on Main Street in Mount Pleasant provides uncompromising integrity when providing tax and accounting services to individuals and small businesses in the Mid-Michigan area. Bogwai Banga and Bradley has an expert CPA ready to help you, whether you're an individual that needs help with taxes or a business that needs help with, just about everything. Bogwai Banga and Bradley is a leader in the community and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Visit them online at bwbpc.com or stop into their office on Main Street in downtown Mount Pleasant. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes, working hard and showing pride for our community. For all of your real estate needs, go with Joe. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-817-1291. Martinez Lawn Care. Just like our local football teams, can keep your yard looking good deep into fall, and we all know winter is coming. Call now to get on their snow plowing schedule. Find Martinez Lawn Care on Facebook or call them at 989-317-5536. Brickner and Bunker Farm Bureau Insurance Group is Mid-Michigan's #1 team for protecting what matters most to you. Home, auto, life, farm, business. They offer a wide variety of coverage at affordable rates with the customer service of a best friend. Visit Brickner and Buckner Farm Bureau Insurance Group on Pickard Road or visit them online at bricknerbunkerinsurance.com. Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. High school volleyball action is set to get underway with the Lady Yellow Jackets of Ithaca and the Lady Blue Jays of Shepherd. Again, starting lineup feels kind of weird to go through. There is 6 starters that will be out there, but substitutions come in so fast in high school volleyball. Maybe next year or the year after that, I'll start getting starters and narrowing things down a bit. But here are your varsity volleyball players for the Ithaca Yellow Jackets. The freshman, Alexis Smith, will be wearing number 1. Wearing number 2 will be the junior, Genevieve Cox. Wearing number 3 will be the sophomore, Emma McCoon. Wearing number 4 will be the senior setter, Paisley Donovan. Wearing number 5 will be Maylee Aiken. Oppo hitter in 11th grade. Number 6 will be Emma James. Number 7, Carly Marshall. Number 8, Phoebe Ochoa. Number 9, the senior Emma Roars. Number 10, the senior Chloe Skeeth. Number 11, the junior Tegan Buck. And number 11, the senior Kensley Martin. Slide over for the Lady Jays of Shepherd. Wearing number 1 will be Bree Sprague, a senior. Wearing number 2 will be Natalie Donnelly, a senior. Wearing number 3 will be Arissa Science, junior. Wearing number 5, Avery Veal, a junior. Wearing number 6, a sophomore, Breanne Smith. Wearing number 7, a sophomore, Audrey Latoski. Wearing a number 8, Liliane Barton, another sophomore. Then you have the senior setter, Jayla Trepanier. Her younger sister, Braylee Trepanier. Jayla's wearing number 10. Braylee is wearing number 11. Then you have a number 12, junior Elise McDonald. Number 13, the senior Arissa Florine. And number 14, the junior Lila Curtis. And big things happening this Saturday out in Wynn, where a lot of these youngsters start school for Shepherd. If you grow up just west of Shepherd a little bit, Winter House auction is happening this Saturday. So many cool, unique odds that you can bet on. You probably get yourself a great deal while raising money for a great cause. I know in the past I've been out there. I'll go out there and talk with all these auctions, these big outings going on, this, that, and the other. But it's Ithaca. Real quick to check out the record for the Ithaca Yellow Jackets, as I was kind of looking things up for all of our local schools to give everybody an update on what's going down with volleyball in the Mid-Michigan area. I mentioned Shepherd Blue Jays 12-8-2 coming into tonight, and these Ithaca Yellow Jackets, as I continue to try and find their schedule, and am not doing a very good job at it. Mount Pleasant, though, they are off to a great start. Coach Krakowskis and the crew, they're 14-3-1 on the year. When you think about that dog of a schedule they play, going through that Tri-Valley Conference is very, very impressive what they've been able to do so far. And so I now do have the Ithaca Yellow Jackets scoreboard finally pulled up here. Yellow Jackets come into tonight at 7-14-1. Again, though, they played a really, really tough schedule. Opened things up with Fulton. Also had Lakeview, Bath, Morley, Stanwood on there a couple times, along with a much bigger school in Elma. So record-wise, Shepherd coming in, they're going to be the favorite, 12-8-2. Ithaca, as I mentioned, 7-14-1. We just got some great volleyball in the Michigan area. I mentioned just moments ago talking about the Mount Pleasant Oiler girls, 14-3-1 on the year. Claire, not a great record. They're 5-16 on the year, but the schedule they played at the beginning of the season, just an absolute bear. They're now kind of really rounding into form as they get into conference play. The Beale City girls, they are off to a great start. First match I saw this year for volleyball action was Beale City, Clare, and Sacred Heart in a try. It was Beale taking down both those schools. They're 18-4 on the year. Sacred Heart Academy 15-6-3 on the year. And so again, fantastic start for our local volleyball teams. Going to take another break here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. So get ready. Again, I'm not exactly sure if it's a B4 Foundation presentation with the Maryland Chapman Foundation. So we'll check all that out when we come back here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. High school volleyball coming right up. Shepherd versus Ithaca. Old rivalry action. If you grew up in Mid-Michigan, I feel like Ithaca-Shepherd is one of those rivalries. I don't need to say much more than that. Back with more Woods House pregame show right after this.
Jenna Gates.
And Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
Bill's Custom Fab can handle any job you need, from large-scale steel building projects to fixing your favorite stainless serving pan. Bill's Custom Fab can weld and fabricate anything. Call today at 989-772-5817 or stop by on Gover Parkway in Mount Pleasant. Good luck to all of our local athletes from Bill's Custom Fab.
The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years. We have all seen this sticker, maybe in Mount Pleasant, Beale City, Ithaca, or Traverse City. There is a reason you see that sticker everywhere. That's because Dick Sova Auto Sales has been selling sharp used cars and trucks for 3 generations. Stop in to see the Sova family in downtown Shepherd for your next low-mileage, immaculate car and see why they're known for over 40 years of fantastic customer service. Or you can view their inventory now at DickSovaAutoSales.com. Dick Sova Auto Sales, selling sharp used cars and trucks and supporting sharp student athletes. Powell Frame and Collision knows we all spend a lot of time looking out the windshield. So if yours gets cracked, dented, damaged, or destroyed, Powell Frame and Collision, along with their expert collision service, now offers expert auto glass replacement. Working with insurance, they can replace all makes and all models, including new advanced driver assistance system windshields. Mention you saw this ad and you can get $100 off of your windshield replacement. Powell Frame and Collision, downtown Shepherd. For over 4 decades, ENS Graphics has delivered confidence, trust, and peace of mind by providing their customers with expert service and using state-of-the-art technology. We all know in sports, what's on the inside counts the most. But when it comes to your business, school, organization, what's on the outside does matter. If your business needs anything printed, ENS Graphics can do it. If you want your club, team, organization to look good, ENS can help with that. They take your vision and make it their mission. ENS Graphics, a proud supporter of the Mid-Michigan community and their local athletes. Visit ENS Graphics at their location down in Ithaca or visit their website at esgraphics.com. ENS Graphics, printing all things physical.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside our Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction and our Woods household. A pregame show, best seat in the house, brought to you by Woods House. I believe it might actually be Tim Gross here officiating tonight. Saw him over there with the B4 Foundation shirt, wearing the officiating shoes. I'll make that joke. But we are getting ready for the action here, and again, really cool stuff happening. I can actually see Kevin Edwards with the check down there to give you a little bit of a tease. Maryland Chapman Foundation making a big donation to the B4 Foundation tonight, which is just such a great thing. The B4 Foundation, about speaking up before you hurt yourself or someone else. Big shout out to the Hesbrook family for continuing to relive one of the worst moments of their life, the worst moment of their lives. Try and make sure that doesn't happen to anybody else out there. And whenever I go into a school, I see so many kids with the B4 bracelets and the B4 Foundation shirts. It just makes me smile and makes me feel good. Still working on exactly what game we're going to bring you for high school football this Friday night. I'd say about 85% sure that we're going to be doing Standish Sterling versus the Clare Pioneers. However, if we can find Ethernet connection over at Saginaw Valley Lutheran, we may be doing 5-0 Saginaw Valley versus 5-0 Ithaca. That is probably going to be the biggest games amongst our 6 ultra-local schools. And Clare will be a big favorite. They are 3-2 going against 0-5 Standish Sterling. That's what we are originally scheduled to do, but I'll make the joke. The one thing holding back going anywhere and everywhere right now is that internet connection. For some reason, the upload speed that your boy needs is a little bit slower, or a lot slower this year than it was last year. And shout Eric, Joe, and the crew at Verizon doing everything they can to try and hook me up, but we still got some things to figure out. And so when we got that Ethernet connection, that's when we can bring you the super high-quality video like we will have this evening. And with volleyball, we're not doing a whole lot of zooming, chopping, dipping, and diving or whatever because it moves so fast. Maybe one of these days we'll get one of the volleyball players out here to help us out. Last week when we were in Sacred Heart, just kind of doing a whoop, 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 side-to-side thing because we were so close to the court. But I feel like with volleyball, when you can get that full view of the court, it's probably just the best way to do it because of how fast it moves. Thanks to more of our great sponsors here tonight. J&J Auto, Blocko Pools and Spots, Konwinski Construction, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, ENS Graphics, Mount Pleasant Automotive, Bryce Updegraff, Joe Wentworth, Praedom Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, Mount Pleasant Public Schools. They're hiring bus drivers right now. They also need parapros and substitute teachers. Those bus drivers, they've got paid training, and they have got full benefits. Head to MT Pleasant Schools with an S. That's MT Pleasant Schools with an S.net to get started. We won't be talking a whole lot about the high and tight turnover battle tonight. That's a little bit more for football coach Krazier and the crew. Big shout out to his son, Xavier Krazier, who's having an amazing start for Mount Pleasant Oiler football. Hopefully be catching up with Coach McIntyre the next day or two to get a rundown on their 5-0 start. More love going out. Martinez Lawn Care, Bogwa Bang on Bradley, Powell Frame and Collision, Dick Silva Auto Sales, Brickner and Bunkner Insurance Group, Block Electric, The Diner, WW Construction, All Seasons Fireworks, Pure Plumbing, Hanging by a Thread, the official embroiderer of the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, and GNS Mechanical. Randy Jones, you kind of see him off in the background on the ladder there. In the far corner, you kind of far side, you see all the girls now coming down from the stands. That's a really cool picture right there. Everybody in their B4 Foundation shirts. We're going to take another break here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network as we get ready for our presentation with Marilyn Chapman and the B4 Foundation. We could come back in the middle of that. We could come back in the middle of the national anthem. We're getting ready for high school volleyball. The Ithaca Yellow Jackets, the Shepherd Blue Jays, back with more Woods Household pregame show right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Hey guys, it's Tanya from Clark Modular Homes. I'm here to talk to you today about who we are and what we do. Clark's opened in 1983 and has been centrally located right here in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. We have one of the largest display centers with around 12 to 15 homes on display all year round. We have a fully experienced staff. We also have an in-house project manager who can pull our permits and coordinate our job from start to finish. We are proud to have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We're our own contractor, making it a one-stop shop for you for your home building needs. As the owner would say, we can do it all.
Brad Malley Well Drilling has proudly served Mid-Michigan since the early 1990s. We are family-owned with 3 licensed drillers and over 100 years of experience. We specialize in 5-inch PVC water wells and systems ranging from 2 to 12 inches. Every well we do includes a 5-year warranty and 1-year parts and labor guarantee. We are available 24/7 and you'll always talk to a real person. Call Brad Malley Well Drilling today for a free estimate. Trusted service, generation after generation.
Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes. Blocko Pools and Spas is Mid-Michigan's #1 pool and hot tub destination that will turn your old space into your #1 destination. From delivery of a full pool for the family to to the relaxing hot tub for after work for mom and dad. Lockco Pools and Spas does it all. Stop by their showroom on Remus Road to check out their beautiful selection of hot tubs and learn how you can build the pool of your dreams.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes.
Pure sportsmanship is the most important thing in high school sports. When it comes to your home or business, Pure Plumbing just might be the most important thing. If your plumbing isn't pure, don't worry, no one needs to see the other angle. For Pure Plumbing, call 989-644-8928 or visit mipureplumbing.com. Block Electric Company in Wademan has been powering Michigan for over 30 years. There's no job too big or too small for Block Electric Company, like an entire school or something simple at the home, like making sure the outdoor lighting, thermostat, or ceiling fan is installed professionally. Block Electric Company is a proud supporter of local schools and high school student athletes, learning skills in and out of the classroom to lead our communities tomorrow. Good luck to all student athletes from Block Electric Company, and go Aggies. Welcome back to the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Real quick, they're going to send it out to the national anthem, and so, well, I might as well send it out to one more of our commercial break to thank our sponsors. We'll be back with the first serve right after this.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on this Mid-Michigan Sports Network in our Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. Ryan Hartgrader on the big mic right now, introducing the Ithaca Yellow Jacket girls. Well, he does that. I'll thank some more of our great sponsors like Kenneth Eggert EDS, the Fisher Companies, Gross Farms and Brad Gross Electric, Schaefer's Bait and Sporting Goods, Almost Up North, Stitches for Britches, Boomer's Lawn Care, Doozy's Ice Cream Place, Dog Central, Sydney's Judge's Bench, Beale City Village Store, Smith & Sons, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, the Isabella Community Sportsplex, along with Dance Again Co-Simon Shop in Wademan. It's getting really close to homecoming. If you still don't have your dress, they will be able to get you hooked up. Said starters being, well, not starters again being introduced, but everybody getting ready to go. Say being introduced right now, Audrey Latoski, Lillianne Barton, Jayla Trepanier, along with Elise McDonald. Doesn't look like Braylee Trepanier is here tonight. If she is out, that would be a big miss for the Lady Jays. Sarissa Florine, Elise McDonald, Lila Curtis ringing out that starting lineup. And here we go, Shepherd Blue Jay volleyball, Ithaca Yellow Jacket volleyball. Again, every time these two teams get together, it's just going to mean a little bit more. The libero on each team that's wearing the different colored jersey means they can sub in, sub out pretty much whenever they want. Wearing number 8 for the Ithaca Yellow Jackets instead of the gold. She kind of looks like she's in a dark gray out there is Phoebe Ochoa. And with the home Shepherd Blue Jays wearing the all-white, it's Natalie Donnelly out there in the navy blue. As I look out there, starting things off for the Yellow Jackets. Trying to get some numbers down here to run it back for you. It's the freshman Alexis Smith, Emma McCoon, Phoebe Ochoa, Emma Rohrs, Chloe Skeeth, and Tegan Buck out there for the Shepherd Blue Jays. I try and run down things here real quick for everybody. It's going to be Lillian Barton out there, Jayla Trepanier, Rissa Florine. I imagine we will see Natalie Donnelly check in as well here. And you just don't have to use a substitution when you do so. So out there it's Elise McDonald, Rissa Florine, Avery Veal, and right now in the back row, it's Jayla Trepanier. That's Arissa Signs out there. And Donnelly will come in for Arissa Signs. Over here on the near side, it's Lillian Barton. So you've got Barton, Donnelly, Signs, Trepanier, McDonald, Florine, Veal. Start things off for Shepherd. And on the serve, it is going to be Jayla Trepanier. I might want to put things back on the screen. My apologies to everybody. Now we're here ready to go first serve. Ithaca's going to get the first point real quick as they send it across. And that's just me for forgetting to hit a button there. My bad, everybody. 1-0 Ithaca with the lead to start things off. They've got a quick substitution coming in. Replacing Emma McCoon is going to be Maylee Aiken on the front row. On the serve from the middle of the court is going to be Chloe Skeeth. It's a good one. Shepherd gets it over with Elise McDonald on the tip. Ithaca's got to fight for it. Should be a free ball opportunity here for the Jays. Trepanier looking to set up Florine in the middle. She's going to be blocked. McDonald looks to save it, but it's going to sail out of bounds. Point for the Yellow Jackets. They go up 2-0. Remaining on the serve will be the senior Chloe Skeeth. Skeeth with some bright neon green and pink shoes serves it up. Nice dig out there from Shepherd on the serve, but there was nobody home after the dig from Lillian Barton. 3-0 Ithaca with the lead. Again, coming into this game, Ithaca 7-14-1, Shepherd 12-8-2. So you'd have to put the Blue Jays as a favorite, just, because they got the better record, quote unquote. Trepanier looking to serve things up to McDonald on the far side. She doesn't go with the power, goes for the location. It's dug out by Ochoa. Big play at the net now. It's going to be a big-time hit kill in the middle of the net for the Yellow Jackets. Emma Rohrs on that play there. I think I'm going to have to say it. A big roar from Emma Rohrs there on the hit. 4-0 Yellow Jackets with the lead. Skeeth still on the serve. Back row goes Donnelly now. Sent over the ground ball. It's a good one, little setter dump there. Not from the setter, but it was sent over on the second touch. I guess that is the setter, Paisley Donovan. Point for Ithaca. What a start for the Lady Jackets. They are up 5-0. Skeeth still on the serve. Veal sends it over. It will be a point for the Jays. It looked like it might have been on the other side of the antenna, and they will change that. Nice job by Gross out there. We'll switch that up. It's now 6-0 Ithaca with the lead. That one did hit inbounds, but it came across on the other side of the antenna. Skeeth with quite the run here. In the middle for Florine. Dug out. Donovan. Punched over by Rohrs. Play at the net for McDonald. She hammers it home. It's on the line for the point. Might have even been tipped at the net as well. Shepherd gets on the board. It's 6-1. Ithaca with the lead. Elise McDonald just had the big hit kill at the net. She'll now be on the serve for the Jays. 6-1 our score here in the first set of possibly 5 between the Blue Jays and the Yellow Jackets. Serve for McDonald. It's a good one. Donovan looking to set up Roars. She's blocked at the net. They try and save it, and it gets sent over. Great job by Ithaca just to keep it alive. Roars with a big hit at the net. It's blocked. They're going to say somebody went into the net here. And so that point will be going to the Jackets. Now 7-1, Ithaca with the lead. A great start for the Yellow Jackets here. On the serve is Paisley Donovan. Trepanier looking to set up her teammate over there on the near side. It's dug out. Nice hit there from Barton, but a better play from the Ithaca defense. Trepanier with a ground ball sent over. Donovan looking to set up Roars in the middle. It is going to be a big-time hit kill there for Emma Roars. What a start for the Yellow Jackets. But I'll say this again as I look over there. Shepherd girls are missing a few players. Braley Trepanier, Bree Sprague, both not in action here tonight. Trepanier setting up Flory. Nice dig from Ithaca. Play at the net. Nice job in the back row by McDonald to keep it alive. Free ball opportunity here. Donovan looking to set up Roars in the middle. Nice dig in the back from Trepanier. Now a dig from Ochoa. Free ball opportunity here for the Jays. Donnelly to Trepanier. She's going to set up big time hit there for Barton. She'll get the point. 8-2 is the score. Ithaca in front. On the serve will be Rissa Florian for the Lady Jays. Sends it over. Ochoa, tough time with it. It's actually going to go into the hallway. Ryan Harkrader is going to have to go retrieve that one before it goes all the way to the concession stand here at Shepherd High School. Coming to you live from the Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Instruction. It's Chris Spockman up in the top corner of the gym. If you've ever been to Shepherd High School, you walk in, look right up to the right. That is where I am perched up, bringing you this high school volleyball action. Donovan wants to set up Roars here on the near side. It's blocked at the net, but it still falls on the side of Shepherd because of so much power behind the big right arm of Emma Roars. 9-3. On the serve is Emma Roars. What a start she's had. Think about that Zaid Batchelder baller of the game. Roars has been roaring for Ithaca. Play at the net. It's sent right back over by Tegan Buck for the point. 10-3, Yellow Jackets in front. Emma Roars back on the serve for the Jackets. Donnelly with the dig. Little tip over from Trepanier. Volley sent back over. Roars with the pass to her teammates. Dumped over. Shepherd's not going to be able to handle it. Excellent location there. I believe that was Maylee Aiken with the little tip over set up by her setter, Miss Paisley Donovan. Back on the serve line is Roars. It's 11-3 Ithaca here in set number one. That one's going to get sent long at the net from Shepherd. 12-3. We're going to have a timeout on the floor from Shepherd and Coach Zaharko. It is a good one because they need to settle things down here. 12-3. The Yellow Jackets have jumped out in front. As I mentioned, the Jackets are 7-14-1 coming into this game. Ithaca 12-8-2. Last week, I did the Clare Shepherd volleyball game. I dug a little bit more into that Clare schedule than I did for Ithaca here tonight. But I said, when I saw Ithaca's record, I kind of thought, man, big deal because they have played some insane competition in the early going. And it paid off as they were able to best Shepherd. I believe it was, 4 sets? Now here we are in set number one. Ithaca up 12-3. I'll say it again, though, Shepherd missing a couple key players here tonight. Ready with the serve is Emma Roars. She blasts it over. That one a little long, and so a really good timeout there from the Blue Jays. Kind of get some momentum, get a point back here. Now 12-4. On the serve is Avery Veal, the junior. Sends it over with the right hand. Donovan looking to set up a teammate on the far side. Just pushed over. Little setter dump there from Trepanier. Little trouble handling it by Ithaca, but they're able to send it back over. Trepanier now looking to set up a teammate here. Back row attack from McDonald, and she hammers it home for the point. 12-5, big time play there from McDonald from the back row attack, and a nice setup from her teammate, Jayla Trepanier. Avery Veal now on the serve, 12-5. So after the timeout, Shepherd with a couple straight points here to try and get back in it. Ochoa with a nice adjustment. Had to kind of two-hand it in front of her instead of passing it. Donnelly's now just got to pass this one over. Free ball opportunity, but it's dug out by Ochoa. It was a great play from Donnelly. It's ending up falling on Shepherd's side. Point goes to Ithaca, 13-5. You get a couple key players missing. How big of a deal is that? I'm finding out right now, possibly a big deal from Shepherd. Again, I'm still learning a whole lot of high school volleyball. That's something I'll be able to talk with the coaches about in kind of a mid-season report that I do. Little setter dump is swatted at the net by Tegan Buck. Big play from her, and she gets her second block kill of this first set. It's 13-5, Ithaca in front here in set number, 14-5, Ithaca in front here in set number 1. Donnelly to Trepanier. Going to set up a teammate here on the near side, Signs. It's dug out, play on the other side for Ithaca. It's going to go long, or maybe is it on that back line? No, it's going to go a little long for Chloe Skeeth. Point will go to Shepherd. 14-6 is now the score. On the serve for the Jays is Barton. Set up on the far side. It's blocked at the net, but again, it falls on the side of Ithaca because of the power at the net. I believe that was Skeeth on the attack that time. Substitution coming in for the Yellow Jackets. It's the freshman Alexis Smith. She'll be on the serve for the Jackets. 15-6 is the score. That one's going to go out of bounds from Smith. Send it back to Jays. 15-7 the score. When you think about comebacks in high school volleyball, 8 is a lot. See if Shepherd can get something going here with Donnelly on the serve. Senior libero sends it over. It's actually going to go out of bounds. Point to Ithaca. 16-7 is the score. More thanks going out. Of course, coming to you from the Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. More love to our friends J&J Auto, Gates Drilling and Service, Bill's Custom Fab, all the others. Tip over from McDonald. Nice dig from Ithaca. Now play at the net for Roars. Dig from Donnelly on the other side. Now a chance for McDonald to make a play. Nice little rally right here between both of these teams. Play at the net is going to go the way of Shepherd. They get the point. 16-8 is the score. On the serve now for the Jays is Jayla Trepanier. It's going to hit the net. What a dive and save from McCune. It's going to go into the net. Wait, no, the point's going to go to Shepherd here. I thought it may have been going to the Jays. Yeah, that's one of those plays, still trying to figure out how things go with plays at the net. That one's going to be out of bounds. No, they're going to say it's inbounds. Point to the Jays. Again, still trying to get all these signals down from the officials when it comes to high school volleyball action. Ithaca works it around, sends it over. Donnelly to Trepanier, setting up Florine for the big hit kill. Oh, they're going to say it was out of bounds. Point will go to the Yellow Jackets, now 17-10. Nice dig at the net. Trepanier, now a play for Vio, looking for the back corner. It's going to go long. (18-10). Skeeth on the serve. She's going to get the ace right down the middle. Fantastic serve from Chloe Skeeth. The Jackets are in control right now. 19-10 here in set number 1 over the home Blue Jays. Trepanier, Florine, she tips it over into the donut hole for the point. It was a diving attempt to get there for Maylee Aiken, but it was an excellent location from Florine on the kill. Coming out of the game is Miss Lila Curtis. Coming back into the game is Lillian Barton. 19-11 the score. Roars sends it over on the tip. Trepanier looking to set up Florine at the net. She'll get the kill. Trying to time it on the block was Emma Roars. Noticing that was Trepanier and Florine. They kind of held off for a half second. Were able to get the point. 19-12. Ithaca in front here in set number 1. Elise McDonald on the serve for the Jays. Donovan looking to set up Roars in the middle. She hammers it home. Woo! Big time smash there from Roars. Think about the Bills' custom fabrication of the game. Those are the type of volleyball plays that are just like a big time dunk in high school basketball. Just a smash there from Emma Roars. Donovan on the serve. Shepherd's going to have to send over a free ball here. We're going to set up Roars in the middle once again. She's blocked at the net, but it'll still fall on Shepherd's side. Donnelly saves it, sends it over. Another chance for Roars in the middle. This time she goes for another smash. Donnelly saves it with one hand. It's tipped over, but blocked at the net by Roars. Emma Roars is having an unbelievable first set for Ithaca. It's 21-12. It remains Paisley Donovan on the serve for the Jackets. Trepanier, little setter dump. Roars is there. Now Ochoa will have to send it over on the pass. Free ball opportunity here for the Jays. Trepanier looking to set up Roars right in the middle. Play at the net. Roars sends it back over. They're going to say into the net were the Yellow Jackets. Or a palm ball there might have been. 21-13 is the score. On the serve is number 13. Rissa Flory. Start to hear the Shepherd students make some noise, get behind their lady volleyball team here to try and make a comeback in set number 1. Play at the net for Barton. It's blocked. She's somehow able to punch it back over. Great play from Lillian Barton from Shepherd. Trepanier now looking to set up Veal on the far side. It's blocked at the net. Stays on Ithaca's side. Great play from Veal. She had a couple plays with Ithaca at the net, just kind of batting it back and forth, and then she jumped the third or fourth time, noticed the opening in the back quarter, and slammed it back there for the point. 21-14, Ithaca in front. Roars looking for the little setter dump. She'll get the point. Jays tried to make a play towards their bench. Couple girls got there, but were not able to make solid contact, and so the ball just kind of floated back towards the near side underneath the net. 22-14 is the score. Emma Roars back on the serve for the Jackets. She has been great here in set number 1. She'll get credit for the point as it doesn't come across. 23-14, Ithaca in front. Roars sends it over, dug out by Donnelly. Play on the far side. A little miscommunication there. Roars was going to be able to have it. She'll come out of the game now, and it wasn't a bad play from Chloe Skeeth. I think if she knew Roars was right behind her, she would have let that one go. 23-15. Avery Veal is on the serve for Shepherd. Lady Jays need to put together a run here. Serve from Veal is a really good one. Chance for Donovan to set up somebody at the net. Dug out by Donnelly. Ground attack sent over. They're going to say the point goes to Ithaca. Again, that's one of those, I'm not exactly sure what happened right there, but it's now 24-15. Ithaca with the lead. Player going under the net there or something for Shepherd. This one's going to hit the net. Match or set point here for Ithaca. Free ball opportunity here for the Jays. Donnelly to Trepanier. Back row attack from McDonald's. Blocked at the net, but Shepherd saves it. Donnelly sends it over at the set. Donovan looking to set up her teammate on the far side. Skeeth, she'll get the hammer down, and that'll do it for set number 1. Ithaca wins it 25-15 over Shepherd. What a start for the Yellow Jackets. Again, coming into this game, just looking record-wise, you would expect Shepherd to be the favorite, but a fantastic start in set number 1 for the Yellow Jackets. You think about that Zaid Batchel, their baller of the game. What a first set for Emma Rowers. Back with more ladies high school volleyball right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Value is not just a price. When you buy something for your home, it's an investment. Knowing that you're getting a great deal and service after the sale is priceless. At Woods Household, we only carry quality products for your home at competitive prices. Furniture that is attractive and durable. Comfortable mattresses that last for years. Flooring that stands up to wear and tear. These are all products that last by trusted name brands like FlexSteel, Serta, Whirlpool, and many more. So shop the Woods way.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582. Malley Construction in Mount Pleasant are experts in residential and commercial construction. From poured walls, flat work, pipe work, and road work, Malley Construction does it all. And they are Michigan Department of Transportation pre-qualified. Malley Construction is family-owned and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Bryce Updegraff with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates thanks the coaches and officials who put in the time to help student athletes achieve their dreams and goals. For all of your real estate needs, the Bryce is right with Bryce Updegraff. With Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-620-6595. The Diner, where homemade favorites come to life every day for breakfast and lunch. From fluffy pancakes to savory sandwiches, The Diner has your cravings covered. Discover the perfect blend of comfort food and camaraderie at The Diner. Join them every Friday night till 7 for their famous fish fry. The Diner on North Mission, Mount Pleasant.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. The Yellow Jackets lead at 1-0 after a commanding 25-15 win in set number 1. And one of those nights are things bigger than high school sports even happening tonight. Big shout out to Kevin Edwards, the crew from the Maryland Chapman Foundation, donating $1,000 to the B4 Foundation, also providing everybody free popcorn here tonight. Another play from Roars at the net as she strikes it home. Emma Roars is absolutely dominating at the net right now for the Ithaca Yellow Jackets. It's Phoebe Ochoa on the serve for Ithaca. McDonald looked for the big hit at the net. She hammers that one home for the point. 1-1 the score. At the net was Roars. Just a great angle, though, from Elise McDonald. She's now out there trying to pump up her teammates, saying, let's go. It's Florine, McDonald, Veal, Barton, Donnelly, and Trepanier out there for the Jays to start off set number 2. That one's going to go into the net. Nothing Donovan could do with it. Out there for the Jays, it's Veal. Or pardon me, it's Skeeth. It's Roars. It's Donovan. It's Ochoa. It's Smith, along with Emma McCoon. Trepanier sends it over. Again, that knuckleball so tough to deal with. Roars is able to send it over to the Shepherd side, but it goes on the backside of the antenna, so the point will go to the Jays. They lead it 3-1 here in set number 2. Ithaca leads it 1-0. Trepanier with the serve. Donovan wants to set up. Roars on the far side. It's blocked at the net and then dug out by Trepanier. Donnelly with a ground attack, sends it over. Far side, Skeeth going for the big hit. They're going to see if this one was tipped at the net. They'll say it was. Point will go to the Yellow Jackets. Substitution coming into the game is Miss Maylee Aiken for the front row. Those substitutions are brought to you by our friends at Mount Pleasant Automotive. Just like these coaches need replacement parts out there, your vehicle needs them as well, and they've got them for you at Mount Pleasant Automotive. That one's going to sail out of bounds on the serve. Point will go to the Jays. 3-2. Shepherd leads here in set number 2. Ithaca leads it 1-0. Elise McDonald on the serve for the Jays. That one's going to go long, so trade long serves back and forth here. Point goes to Ithaca. And shout out to those kids. Say, place it out, guys. They note, oh, yep, we will. No problem. So missed the action right there. Will be another point for Ithaca. It's now tied up 4-4 here in set number 2. Nice serve. Donnelly. So get it back up to the front. Trepanier just kind of has to send it over. A bit of a free ball opportunity here for Ithaca. Donovan goes for the setter dump, and it's a beautiful play, but somehow Shepherd sends it back over to the other side. Now there's a play at the net for Roars. She hammers it. It's able to be dug out by McDonald. She was able to get 2 hands up so it didn't hit her, but it didn't go anywhere for anybody to make a play. Another big-time smash at the net from Emma Roars. Donovan serves it over. Setter dump from Trepanier. Free ball opportunity here for Shepherd. That's actually going to go a little bit long there for Maylee Aiken. We're tied at 5 in set number 2 with Ithaca and Shepherd. Ithaca leads it 1-0. Here comes a serve from Florine. It's going to go into the net, but it'll fall on the side of Ithaca. That's something none of the coaches liked that. Back in my day, if you would have done that, that would have been a side out, and it would have sent the ball back to Ithaca. But now with the rally scoring and all that, you got to play the serve off the net. Another great serve. Ochoa dives to save it, and they'll send it over. Beautiful play from Phoebe Ochoa to keep it alive. Play at the net. It's going to be blocked, and it goes long, but the block point goes to Shepherd. 7-5. Shepherd with the lead here in set number 2. Ithaca took set number 1, 25-15. Player of the set, Emma Roars. She was absolutely fantastic. There's a Florine on the serve for Shepherd. Play for Roars here on the near side. Blocked at the net. Big time block from Barton. Now they look to dump it over on the second attempt there. It's going to go long. Shepherd now up 8-5 here in set number 2. So once you get up 5-10 points in volleyball, it goes so fast, it's hard to get that momentum back on your side. Ithaca looking to get a lead here in set number 2 like Shepherd did in set number 1. But as I say that, Emma Roars continues to dominate. She will be back on the serve for the Jackets here. It's 8-6. Shepherd with the lead here in set number 2. Donnelly to Trepanier looking to set up Barton on the far side. It's going to be blocked at the net, dug out by Ithaca. Donnelly dumps it over. Donovan going to set up her teammate right in the middle. Just a little tip over, but it's going to be very, very effective from Tegan Buck as it's another point for Ithaca in front. 8-7 the score. Shepherd in front by 1. Emma Roars remains on the serve for the Jackets. Kind of mistime that one a little bit. She'll come out of the game for a moment, come back in on that front row. Phoebe Ochoa coming back in with her again. Those replacement substitutions, replacement parts for your vehicle, brought to you by Mount Pleasant Automotive. 9-7 the score. Shepherd in front here in set number 2. Donovan looking to set up her teammate on the far side. It's a nice play from Tegan Buck, but a nice play from Shepherd to keep it alive. Donovan looking to set up her teammate. It's going to go long for Emma Janes. Well, she goes a few rows into what would normally be the home bleachers for the student section when it comes to basketball, but not so much for volleyball. It'd be a little distracting with all the kids back there. Ochoa digs it out. Donovan with a little setter dump. Trepanier with a nice play to keep it alive for Shepherd. Ochoa with the dive and the save. Skeeth has to send it over the pass. Trepanier looking to set up a teammate here on the near side. Barton, it's blocked at the net, but goes on the side of Ithaca. Play at the net, and it's made by Maylee Aiken. She just kind of threw that one over to the empty spot. She'll now be on the serve for the Yellow Jackets. Nice play there from number 5, Maylee Aiken, the junior. Winds up, sends the serve. It's going to go long. 11-8, Shepherd in front. Checking into the game for the Yellow Jackets is Emma McCoon. On the serve for Shepherd, it's Lillianne Barton. Sends it over with the right hand. The setup, Peyton Buck at the net. It's going to be play at the net with Trepanier and Buck. Buck, the taller player, makes it look easy as she gets the point. 11-9 now the score. Coming in on the serve is going to be the freshman Alexis Smith. Ithaca leads it 11-9 here in set number, trail Shepherd 11-9 here in set number 2. Kind of mishandling that one there in the back row was the Jays, but I think it went long, waiting to see here exactly where the point goes to. No, it will go to Ithaca, 11-10. Looked like that was going to go long. Shepherd kind of duck it out of the way. No, point goes to Ithaca. A chance to even it up here for the Yellow Jackets on the serve. Trepanier looking to set up McDonald, and she absolutely hammers that one from the near side. It's a cross-court smash. 12-10. A beautiful setup there from Jayla Trepanier. Natalie Donnelly now on the serve for Shepherd. 12-10. Jays with the lead here in set number 2. Ithaca leads it 1-0. Skeeth wants to send it over, but it's going to go into the net on the ground ball. 13-10. Jays in front. So Ithaca got up pretty early. It's 5-0 in set number 1. I think Shepherd did come back to make it 5-5, but it seemed like after, Shepherd got 10, 15 points. It's just always 5, 10 points ahead for Ithaca, thus them going on to win it 25-15. They get the point there as well. 13-11 now the score here in set 2. Ochoa with the left hand sends it over. Play at the net for McDonald. A little tip over. Nice dig from Skeeth. Now Roars looks to tip it over herself. It's dug out by Shepherd. Donovan looking to set up Skeeth. It's going to go long on the smash. 14-11, Shepherd in front. Jayla Trepanier on the serve for Shepherd. Sends it over the jump in the right hand. Play for Skeeth. It's going to go towards the Shepherd bench and out of bounds. Skeeth knew what she wanted to do, just maybe a little too much on the windup there. We're going to have a timeout here from the Ithaca Yellow Jackets. 15-11 the score. What the coaches are saying here, I don't think Coach McDonald's here tonight, is actually look over there as well. Got some players missing from Shepherd, coach missing from Ithaca. But both these teams out there battling. It's 15-11, Shepherd in front. Set 2. Ithaca leads it 1-0. We're coming to you from the Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. Remember, Gates Drilling and Service Intermissions, we'll call it here. After this one, we'll have our Bird All-American Grill postgame show where I'll talk about the Bills' custom fab fabrication of the game, Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game, Zaid Batchelder Baller of the game, and we got that Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game. That's all about Jayla Trepanier and Paisley Donovan setting up their teammates out there, and they've been doing a fantastic job of it here in the first set and a half, I'll call it. 15-11 is our score here in set number 2. Timeout from Ithaca. Try and reset things. For the coaches, you're saying, you guys, if we come back here and get set number 2, we're going to have a bit of a stranglehold on this thing. Donovan wants to set up Skeeth here on the near side. It's blocked at the net. Great job saving it by Shepherd. Another play at the net. Shepherd somehow continues to keep it alive. Donovan looking to set up. Roars in the middle. It's blocked at the net by Florian, allowing Shepherd to keep it alive. Donnelly, Curtis. Trepanier will have to send it over. Now Ithaca just barely keeping this one alive. Ochoa sends it over on the pass. Trepanier looking to set up McDonald. She goes for the hammer. It's off the hands of Emma McCoon, but a little too much power as it gets sent to the back wall. 16-11, Shepherd in front here in set 2. Out there right now for the Jays, it's Florine, Veal, McDonald, Donnelly, Lila Curtis, and Jayla Trepanier. Trepanier's on the serve for the Jays. He's going to go into the net, but it falls on the side of Ithaca. Again, you hate that if you're the coaches. Mentioned who's out there for Shepherd, out there for Ithaca. It's Alexis Smith, Emma McCoon, Phoebe Ochoa, Chloe Skeeth, Paisley Donovan, and Miss Emma Roars. 17-11, Shepherd now in front. A little bit of a run here. Free ball opportunity here for the Jays. Play at the net for Flora, and she hammers it home on a beautiful setup from Jayla Trepanier. Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, assist to the game stuff there from Trepanier. And a big-time smash from Flora. It's now 18-11, Shepherd in front. Very similarly to how Ithaca took control in set number 1, Shepherd appears to be doing so here in set number 2. Trepanier's going to get the ace. She was going for that back corner. McCoon didn't think she could let it go. Would have been inbounds. She got the hands up to try and make the play, but there was too much smoke on that serve from Trepanier. She gets the point. 19-11 the score. Into the game is Audrey Latoski for Shepherd. Ball's going to go over the net. Florine just kind of had to try and make a play. Point is going to go, no, it's going to go to Shepherd, I believe, as they're going to say Ithaca went underneath the net. Again, I believe that's what the officials are signaling out there. You give me another year, I'll have all these signals down. Comes the serve from Trepanier. Roars mishandles it a bit, but she was kind of going towards the scorer's table there. She tried to get it back in bounds for her teammate. Shepherd is now up by 10 here in set number 2. Ithaca won set 1, 25-15. Shepherd now really in control here in set number 2. That one's in. What a shot there from Trepanier on the back line for the ace. 22-11, Shepherd goes up. You continue to think about that Zaid Batchelder baller of the match, baller of the night. Trepanier making her case for it right now as well. Always fantastic from her setter position, but a nice little run right here on the serve. We think about the Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the night. Rissa Flory and Elise McDonald have been great in front for Shepherd. When he slide over for Ithaca, I'm thinking of Emma Roars, Chloe Skeeth, and Tegan Buck have all made some nice plays at the net as well for the Yellow Jackets. It's 22-11, set number 2 of possibly 5 here this evening. Ithaca took set number 1, 25-15. Shepherd looking to answer back here in set number 2. After the timeout, it's Trepanier, Curtis, Donnelly, McDonald, Florine, and Latoski for Shepherd. Donnelly looking to set up Skeeth. That one's going to go long. 23-11, Shepherd in front. Out there for the Jackets is the freshman Alexis Smith, Phoebe Ochoa, Emma McCoon, Roars, Donovan, and Skeeth in front. 23-11. Trepanier remains on the serve. Quite a run here for the junior. Play for Roars at the net. She mistimes this one. 24-11 now the score. Little chant now coming from the Shepherd crowd. 24-11. Roars and Ochoa kind of fight over it. They're able to save it somehow. Going for the smash is McDonald's. Blocked somehow. Ithaca's going to be able to keep it alive. Play for Skeeth on the far side. It goes into the net, but they keep it alive. Play at the net. Hammered home by Florine for the win. 25-11. Shepherd takes set number 2. Holy moly. Again, you're starting to get used to things with volleyball, or so you think. You don't expect a 10-point win from one team in set number 1, then a 14-point win from the other team in set number 2. What a start we have had here. We're going to take a break here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Back with more Shepherd Ithaca volleyball. Tied at 1 set apiece, heading to set number 3 right after this.
Hi, I'm attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary. He can be yours too.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Called a little volleyball roundup here, brought to you by our friends at Malley Construction, Brad Malley Well Drilling, and Clark Modular Homes. Mount Pleasant is 14-3-1. Oh, I guess the roundabout, what I'm doing is I'm going to go through all the local schools that I cover in volleyball and give you their records. That's what's going down with that. Mount Pleasant Oiler girls 14-3-1 on the year. Clare girls 5-16 on the year, but starting to make some noise in that Jack Pine Conference. Beale City 18-4 on the year. Sacred Academy 15-6-3. Shepherd 12-8-2, and these Yellow Jackets 7-14-1. We're tied at 1 set apiece, starting set number 3 between these two rivals. As we see the libero check in on both sides, those substitutions, those replacement parts are brought to you by our friends at Mount Pleasant Automotive. Out there starting things off for the Jackets, it is going to be Rissa Florine, Elise McDonald, Audrey Latosky, Natalie Donnelly, Lillianne Barton, and Jayla Trepanier. Out there for the Yellow Jackets, it's Roars, it's Skeeth, it's Donovan, it's Ochoa, along with Alexis Smith and Emma McCoon. On the serve to start things off will be Jayla Trepanier. She got a great run to end set number 2. You might as well have her start set number 3. Donovan looking to set up Skeeth here on the near side. She tips it over, doesn't go for the big smash. Shepherd's ready for it. Now the same thing for McDonald, just tips it over. Play now for Roars at the net. She'll get the big-time smash. It's blocked, but goes out of bounds. 1-0 Ithaca with the lead here in set number 3. McCoon coming out of the game. Replacing her is Maylee Aiken on the front row. On the serve is Chloe Skeeth. It's a great serve. That knuckleball is going to go off the arm of Lillianne Barton towards the Shepherd Blue Jay bench. 2-0 Ithaca with the lead. Nice play from Florian right in the front of the net to keep it right up there on the serve. Big smash there from Latosky. It's dug out, though, by Ithaca. Now McDonald goes to smash. What a diving stop there from Ochoa. Now Roars looks to get the play. It's blocked by Florine, kept alive by McDonald. Now in front it goes. Free ball opportunity here for Ithaca. 3 girls kind of gather around the ball. That's never good. Now a chance for Shepherd here. Florine set up at the net. Blocked by Roars. Now Roars with a chance. She's going to tip it over. McDonald going for the hit down the line. It's going to be just out of bounds. Point will go to the Ithaca Yellow Jackets. They lead it here in set number 3, 3-0. Chloe Skeeth, the senior, on the serve. That one's going to go into the net. Latosky just kind of probably had that one. Again, I can't see it exactly, but it looked like it went off the side of her hand. Just didn't make solid contact. 4-0. Yellow Jackets in front here. Another ace there from Skeeth. Between Chloe Skeeth and Emma Roars. Elise McDonald and Rissa Florine. I guess you got to throw Tegan Buck in there. We've seen some great play at the net from those ladies. But also here on the back row right now, Chloe Skeeth doing a great job serving it up as well. 5-0 Jackets with the lead. Play at the net is going to go wide for Latosky. 6-0 Jackets in front. And as I mentioned, still not exactly sure where we're going to be at this Friday for high school football action. Either be in Clare for Clare and Standish, or over in Saginaw for Saginaw Valley Lutheran hosting Ithaca. Roar sends it over. Nice job keeping it alive by Florine. Donovan, set her dump. Donnelly read it. Play for McDonald at the net. She's going to hammer it into the net, though. 7-0. Ithaca up here in set number 3. If you're Coach Sauerman, Coach Saharko, you got to start to wonder at what point are you going to call that timeout, try and settle things down here. McDonald play at the net. Nice dig from Skeeth. Now it's tipped over by Donovan. She'll get the point. 8-0. Ithaca in front, and here does come that timeout from the Blue Jays. Kind of did your rundown for high school volleyball. I'll now do that for high school football action. Sacred Heart Academy 2-3 on the year, back in their first year of 11-man football. Played a really tough East Jordan team this past Friday. 30-12 ended up being the final in that one. Shepherd Blue Jays are 4-1 on the year. The first time they're 4-1 since 2009. Clare Pioneers are 3-2 on the year. Just had back-to-back ridiculously difficult games with Gladwin and Ogama Heights. They'll take on Standish this week, who's 0-5. Chance for them to get back on track before we got a huge matchup next week with Clare and Shepherd in Clare. And then you've got Ithaca, Beale City, and Mount Pleasant. They are all 5-0. All right towards the top of playoff point rankings in their respective divisions. All right, we're back at it, 8-0. See if the Shepherd Blue Jays can get back on track here. Donovan looking to set up. Aiken on the far side. She's going to swing it towards the back, but she went into the net. Point will go to Shepherd. They get on the board here. It's 8-1. No. Yeah, they gave the point to Ithaca first. Again, still learning so much here about volleyball. I look up at the scoreboard to make sure the point goes there. It goes up on Ithaca. I'm like, wait, hang on. I thought I got that one right. Oh, yes, I did. They switch it around. Nice serve there from McDonald. Little ground ball sent over by Roars. Trepanier looking to set up Latoski on the far side. It's just going to be long. 9-1 Ithaca goes up. On the serve will be the senior setter, Paisley Donovan. And Donovan, Trepanier, the two setters, they've been great tonight. Emma James checking back in for Ithaca. Sent over is going to be into the net once again. 10-1, Ithaca in front. Donovan will remain on the serve for the Jackets. Donnelly looks to get it in the back corner, but it is a perfect serve. Point to the Jackets. They are up 11-1 here in set number 2. And from what I've seen from high school volleyball, this just doesn't happen very often. Ithaca won set 1, 25-15. Shepherd won set 2, 25-11. And now it looks like Ithaca's got a chance to run away with set number 3 here. Just this back and forth is absolutely crazy. Teresa Florian on the serve. Donovan sets up Roars as she hammers home another one. Emma Roars, Paisley Donovan, been terrific tonight. Donovan does a great job sending that set kind of back behind her head. Emma Roars now on the serve for the Jackets. It's a great serve to the back row. Tough for Donnelly to handle, but she does. Sent over by Aiken. Nice dig from Donnelly. Playing the back row for McDonald. It's going to be just wide. Point to Ithaca. 13-2 Jackets in front. Emma Roars continues to roar here this evening. She's back on the serve for the Jackets. Play at the net. It's going to be blocked at the net. Over there was Tegan Buck and Chloe Skeeth on the block. 14-2 Ithaca in front here in set number 3. We're tied at 1 set apiece. Little tip over by Trepanier. They're going to say it was into the net. 15-2 Ithaca in front. We got another timeout coming from Coach Harcourt. I think this is the point where you say, well, this is it, guys. What are we going to do here? We can't go down 2-1. Well, I guess you can, but again, just the back and forth is something I have yet to see in high school volleyball. Ithaca winning by 10 in set number 1. Shepherd flipping the script, winning by 14 in set number 2. Now Ithaca is already back up by 13 here in set number 3. Again, just absolutely bonkers. You do not, or I have not seen this in high school volleyball. The one extreme one set to the other extreme in the next set, and then back to what you saw in set number 1. A big lead for Ithaca. More things going out. GNS Mechanical, hanging by a thread. Pure Plumbing, All Seasons Fireworks, WW Construction, The Diner, Block Electric, Brickner and Bunker Insurance Group, Dixov Auto Sales, Powell Frame and Collision, Bogwa Banga and Bradley, and Martinez Lawn Care. And this Saturday, going down at 4 p.m. at Sydney's Judges Bench in Wynn, it is the Wynn Treehouse Auction. All the money they raise stays in the Wynn community. Help out those folks. They need it through the winter, through the tough times. Great thing of what Sidney Tillman and the crew at the Wynn Treehouse do out there. This is their one of their big fundraisers. This Saturday at 4 p.m., Judges Bench in downtown Wynn, the Wynn Treehouse Auction. Great dig from Roars. They try and keep it alive, but it'll go to the back wall. Point for the Jays. They needed it big time. It's 15-3 here in set number 2. On the serve for the Jays is going to be Avery Veal. Shepherd got to put together some type of run here if they want to take set number 2. As I say that, that one goes into the net, 16-3. Ithaca continues to charge ahead here in set number 2. That one's going to be long on the serve for Maylee Aiken. She'll now come out of the game. Checking back in for her is Emma McCoon. 16-4. Ithaca in front here in set number 3. We're tied at 1 set apiece with the Yellow Jackets and the Blue Jays. Play at the net. Hammered home by Tegan Buck. 17-4 Yellow Jackets. Coming out of the game is going to be Emma James. Coming in for her is Alexis Smith. The freshman will be on the serve. Steps up to the line, sends it over. Nice play from Curtis in the back row. Trepanier to McDonald. Dug out by Ochoa. Play at the net for Buck is going to go long. 17-4. Or 17-5 it will now be. Rissa Florin checking into the game for Arissa Signs. Donnelly with a nice serve. Ochoa got to come up to get it. Now it's going to be a free ball opportunity here. Little setter dump from Trepanier. She's going to get the point. Nice read there from the senior setter, Jayla Trepanier, getting the point. 16-7 is the score. Be another ace out there. This one for Donnelly, 17-7. Saw Donnelly have a couple runs at her serve position against Claire. Do that here, maybe get the Jays back into the game. Free ball opportunity. Trepanier looking to set up McDonald. Sends it to the donut hole. Diving to get it is Chloe Skeef. Curtis, Trepanier to Florine. She hammers it home for the point. 17-8 is now the score here in set number 3. We're tied at 1 set apiece. Donnelly remains on the serve. It's Donnelly, Curtis, Veal, Florine, Trepanier, and McDonald out there for the Jays right now. Reset it for Ithaca here in a moment. Donovan, little tip over there from Buck. Shepherd ready for it. Actually, as I say that, it would have been the 4th touch. I was kind of wondering why Donnelly didn't go for that. She knew they had already touched it 3 times there. Point goes to Ithaca. They're back up by 10, 18-8. Phoebe Ochoa on the serve. Checking back in is Roars. Play at the net with McDonald and Roars. It's hammered home. Point will go to Shepherd. Big time play there from Elise McDonald at the net. Trepanier back at the serve for Shepherd. Winds up, sends it over with the jump in the right hand. Skeeth. Now McDonald sends it over. Nice dig from McCoon. Should have sent it over to keep it alive, but sometimes that's all you got to do as Shepherd mishandles it. 19-9. Ithaca in front. Chloe Skeeth will be on the serve for the Yellow Jackets. Maylee Aiken checking back into the game for Ithaca. Skeeth on the serve. Also out there is Roars, Ochoa, Smith, Donovan, and Aiken. A push over there from Curtis. Play here in the middle for Roars. Blocked by Rissa Fleury. This one's sent over to Aiken. She just pushes it to the back row where there's nobody at. Wonderful play there from Maylee Aiken. Everybody was kind of gearing up towards the net, ready for a big block or a dig. She saw nobody in that back corner and just kind of slid it back there. 20-9, Ithaca in front. Serve from Skeeth. It's a good one, dug out by Donnelly. Play here on the near side at the net. It's going to be a big-time smash and a hit kill from Audrey Latoski. 20-10 the score. Elise McDonald on the serve for the Lady Jays. Lila Curtis coming out of the game, checking in for her, Lillian Barton. Donovan looking to set up. Roars is going to be blocked at the net. No, they're going to say it crossed the Shepherd side, though, before. Well, it was blocked and I guess skipped off the side. Just looked like it was on this side of the net to me. I'm waiting to see what the exact signal is here. The officials are going to walk across and get with each other to make sure they've got the correct call. But the way everybody reacted seemed like it was obviously going to be a point for Ithaca. Shepherd, though, was like, well, you're going to give me the ball. I'll take the ball. Point, they do switch it up. Point goes to the Jackets. It's 21-10 Ithaca. We're tied at one set apiece here in set number 3 with the Yellow Jackets and the Blue Jays. That one's going to be sent long by Donovan. 21-11 now. No, it's actually going to get stuck up in the top back row. She just barely can see there, a young lady going to retrieve it out and toss it out to Rissa Fleury. Shout out to her for doing some great work tonight, along with the Maryland Chapman Foundation. Edwards and the crew donating $1,000 to B4 Foundation, as well as getting everybody a little popcorn that came to this game here tonight. Roars is going to have to pass this one over. Chance for Shepherd to set something up here on the near side. Block at the net. Somehow they keep it alive, but it's going to be back-to-back touches from an Ithaca player. 21-12, Ithaca in front of Shepherd. Set 3, we're tied at one set apiece. It's Roars, Donovan, Aiken, Skeeth, Ochoa, and Janes out there for the Jackets right now. Roars, the big play at the net. Nice dig from Elise McDonald. Now play at the net for Latoski. Dug out by Ithaca. Now play at the net for Aiken. Again, she just kind of sweeps it to that back corner for the point. With Roars and Skeeth at the net, you expect that big hammer, but then when it's Aiken, she kind of seems like she more goes for the location. Beautiful play there for Maylee Aiken in the front row. Roars is now on the serve. She's going to send it long. 22-13 is the score. Couple substitutions coming in on each side. As I said, those substitutions brought to you by our friends at Mount Pleasant Automotive. They've got the substitute part for your vehicle. Avery Veal, what a serve. No, they're going to say that was out of bounds. I thought she just nailed it inbounds here on the near side. But as you often hear me say, best seat in the house brought to you by Woods Household and Appliance. They're standing, but it's the best view in the house brought to you by Woods, we will say. 23-12 now the score. Great serve there from Aiken. Play at the net. Goes on the Shepherd side. Great play from Tegan Buck from Ithaca. She now set up again here for the big smash. Donnelly looks to dig it out, but it's going to go towards the back wall. Set point here for Ithaca. They lead at 24-13. All 3 of these sets now have just not been close. Comes a serve from Aiken. And that will be it. 25-13. Ithaca takes set number 2 in commanding fashion. So we've had a 10-point set win for Ithaca in set number 1. A 14-point win for Shepherd in set number 2. And then a 12-point win for Ithaca in set number 3. Who knows what's going to happen for set number 4? Will Ithaca close it out, or will Shepherd send it to a 5th and deciding set? Be back with more Blue Jay Ithaca, or Blue Jay Yellow Jacket volleyball, or Shepherd Ithaca volleyball, probably would be the more correct way to say that. Back with more high school volleyball action right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Weefridge Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, you can feel comfortable in your financial future with Weefridge Financial. Weefridge Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit WeefridgeFinancial.com. Visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant. Call or text 989-953-7888. Weefridge Financial, member SIPC. The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. At our Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. Paisley Donovan, Chloe Skeeth, Emma Roars, Tegan Buck, Emma McCoon, along with Alexis Smith, will be starting set number 4 for the Ithaca Yellow Jackets, looking to close things out here against the Blue Jays. And coming into tonight, if you asked me who was going to win this one, just looking at record, I would have said the Jays. They come in at 12-8-2. Ithaca at 7-14-1. But what a performance tonight from Ithaca. Shepherd is missing a couple girls. But Emma Roars, wow, has she been unbelievable in the middle for the Yellow Jackets. Shepherd taking a bunch more time in the huddle than the Yellow Jackets. Ithaca out there already ready to go. And their offense is hot like a block code jacuzzi. Shepherd trying to get in that fashion. Again, it was warm enough out today where I'd still take the pool, but we're definitely heading towards that jacuzzi weather. If you want to get hooked up with a nice new jacuzzi, go see Block Coat Pools and Spots. Shepherd, last second substitution will be Donnelly coming in, starting things off on the front row. It is going to be Jayla Trepanier, Elise McDonald, and Arissa Flory. Also out there is going to be Natalie Donnelly, Lila Curtis, and Miss Avery Veal. Ithaca leads it 2-1. We're headed to set number 4. The Yellow Jackets and the Blue Jays. Ochoa now checking in for Tegan Buck. It'll be Ochoa on the serve for the Yellow Jackets. She's done a fantastic job from her libero position. Her and Donnelly been all over the place tonight. Flory looking to set up McDonald in the front. Woo! McDonald drops the hammer there for the point. 1-0 Shepherd here in set number 4. So Ithaca won set 1 by 10, set 3 by 12. Shepherd won set 2 by 14. I wonder if we could finally see ourselves a close set here. Set number 4. Play at the net for Florine. Tips it over. Handled by Donovan nicely. Back to Shepherd, back to Ithaca. Setting up for the smash is Roars. What a dig from Donnelly. Donovan looks to set up Roars once again. She goes for the smash down the line. It's blocked at the net. Kept alive by Jayla Trepanier. Now sent over by McDonald on a ground ball. Now a chance for Skeeth to get set up at the net. Nice dig in the back row from Lila Curtis. Florian looks to make the play at the net, but it's going to be tough to handle. The point will go to Ithaca. They lead it 2-1. They lead it 2-1 here in set number 4. It's going to be Chloe Skeeth on the serve for the Yellow Jackets. Things somehow do end here in 4 sets. Think about that Zaid Batchelder, baller of the game. It's been quite a night for Emma Roars. I know she would give a lot of credit to her teammate, Donovan, who's setting her up. As I say, that's a big block at the net from Florine for the point for Shepherd. 2-1, Shepherd leads it. And every time I make a little bump, kick the feet a little bit forward, that's why the scoreboard continues to goof up, but we'll continue to fix it for you here. And another big shot, Ryan Harkrader. Attack people here at Shepherd, getting me connected with the Ethernet to bring you a much higher quality stream than it would have been. Again, shout the guys for Verizon doing the best we can, but trying to get all that upload speed figured out. I'll make that joke. Great serve. Ithaca somehow is going to send it back over. Trepanier looks set up Florine. Dug out by Skeeth. What a play from Chloe Skeeth. Now Roars is going to miss time at the net. But what a dig from Chloe Skeeth, getting mad love from Phoebe Ochoa, and much deserved. Elise McDonald now on the serve for Shepherd. They lead it 4-1 here in set number 4. Donovan looking to set up one of her teammates. It's going to be Aiken. She tips it over. Shepherd ready for it. Donnelly now sends it over the little dump. Play for Aiken. She goes for the hammer. It's going to be long. 5-1. Shepherd goes in front. And it's very strange to see those first 3 sets all end via double-digit victories. Now Shepherd trying to run away with set number 4 here. They go up 5-1. Great serve from McDonald. It's going to be an ace. It was right into the middle of the court, what they call the donut hole. Ochoa wanted to handle it, but got handled in front, so nobody was really left to make that second hit, second touch for Ithaca. Donald sends it over. Donovan going to set up Aiken. Now Trepanier looking to set up her teammate Barton. It's going to be blocked at the net. 6-2. Shepherd now in front. Paisley Donovan on the serve. Coming into the game is Emma Janes for Alexis Smith. Back row attack for McDonald. It's going to go long. 6-3. Shepherd in front here in set number 4. Ithaca leads it 2-1. Donnelly wants to set up Florine on the far side. Cross-court smash is good for Rissa Florine. Big-time play there from the seniors. Trepanier tossing that one over the back of her head. Florine goes for the smash on the far side of the court here to the near side. 7-3, Shepherd in front. Florine on the serve. It's a great one. Ochoa, instead of trying to bump it, kind of had to go up with 2 hands. A little too much smoke on it, so it will go back to Shepherd. Remaining on the serve is Rissa Florine. 8-3, Shepherd in front here in set number 4. Ithaca leads it 2-1. No one's going to hit the net. Aiken's going to send it over. That'll go long. Point to the Jays. Florine will remain on the serve as the Jays look to get in double digits here. 9-3 is the score. Set 4. That's the bottom of the screen there. You see one of the football stars for Shepherd, Mr. Bryce Smith, walking along. Shepherd 4-1 on the year. High school football, their best start since 2009. Smash at the net is blocked. Ithaca looking to keep things alive here. They do. Now a little setter dump there from Trepanier. Ithaca not ready for it. They fight to keep it alive, but the point will go to the Jays. And just something not used to seeing here, with these teams going back and forth. And we're going to have a timeout now. 10-3 is the score. Moment, thanks to more of our great sponsors. Malik Construction, Brad Melly Well Drilling, Clark Modular Homes, along with Woods Household Appliance, pregame sponsor, Weefrich Financial, sponsor of our Zaid Batchelder Baller of the Game, the Bird All-American Grill, postgame show sponsor, Bill's Custom Fab, sponsor of our fabrication of the game. You know, we're coming to you from the Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. And then in between these sets, we've joked, we've called it our Gates Drilling and Service Intermission Report. But during the, I don't even want to say the normal sports, the sports that got to halftime, it's always the Gates Drilling and Service Halftime Report. Those are the big sponsors you see up there on that top row that make it possible for me to bring you 102 ball games last year. And I don't think I can say hoping for more than that. And that's probably going to be about the limit. But hoping to do, you know, a podcast game for just about every day of the 181 days of school again this year. We'll send over by Roars. Shepherd ready for it. Now Donovan Wants to set up Aiken. She looks for that back row. Push once again. It's going to go long. Shepherd now up by 8, 11-3 here in set 4. And if you're Ithaca, do you get to the point in this set where you think about, hey, let's just go for set number 5 here? Florine sends it over. It's going to be long. It'll make it 11-4. Florine's going to check out for Natalie Donnelly, the libero coming back into the game. 2 liberos, Natalie Donnelly, Phoebe Ochoa, have been absolutely great here tonight. So the girls you see in the different colored jerseys diving all over the floor. That one's going to go long. 12-4. A little bit sloppy play on the service, back and forth right here. And give Avery Veal a chance for Shepherd. Sends it over the right hand. So Ochoa there for the dig. Far side, a little touch over. Playing the back row for McDonald. Mishandled a bit there by Donovan. As it goes to the back row, another point for the Jays. Another big kill, another big smash out there for Elise McDonald. 13-4, the Jays in front here. Set 4. Aiken, Donovan, Aiken. Little ground ball there. Now Trepanier. Going to set things up in the middle. Nice dig from Ithaca, but they can't send it back over. There's a big play in the middle of the net for the Shepherd Blue Jays and Arissa Sainz. 14-4. Shepherd in front here. Set 4. They are really in control. Up 10 and up 10 early in this set. It's been that way all night long, one way or the other. Ithaca won set 1, 25-15. Shepherd won set 2, 25-11. Ithaca won set 3, 25-13. Hit at the net is going to go off the net and wide for Ithaca. Point to the Jays. 15-4. They're in front. Avery Veal, the junior, remains on the serve. Getting together is going to be Aiken and Phoebe Ochoa. A little miscommunication there. Another point for the Jays. And if you're Ochoa and you're the libero, you probably want to give your teammate a little guff right there. That's kind of your ball, I feel like. But that's what you do with a nicely placed serve. 2 girls might go for it. Send it over. Chance for Shepherd to set something up here. Barton looks to make a cross-court play. It's going to go long. Point to the Jackets. 16-5. Shepherd in front. Play on the far side here for Skeeth. Dug out by Donnelly. A little tip over there at the net from Sainz. Now a little tip over, that time from Buck. Opportunity for Donovan to set up her teammate here. Buck goes for the middle attack. It's going to go into the net. Point to the Jays. 17-5, Shepherd in front. It surely looks like we are headed to set number 5 in this one, unless Ithaca can make some type of crazy comeback. And then we're going to get to the old rule of, I believe it's only to 15 then in set number 5. Great serve right there. It's going to be an ace for the Blue Jays. On that serve was Miss Lillian Barton. Sophomore has been fantastic tonight for the Blue Jays. 18-5. Little punch over for Skeeth. They're going to say she went into the net. Point to Shepherd. Shepherd really in control here. I'll say it again, it's been that way the entire evening. Each team blowing out the other in each next set. McCoon just sends this one over. Chance for Trepanier to set up McDonald on the near side. It's going to be blocked at the net, but it goes on the side of Ithaca. Shepherd just absolutely in control here in set number 4. We've got a timeout coming from the Yellow Jackets. They definitely need one here. As I go through, I'm looking through scores of Shepherd to see a game that went to set 5, and I actually don't see one of those 5 setters at all. I'm going to click on the Ithaca scoreboard, MHSA.com. If you go to your local high school, for example, if you Google Ithaca MHSAA, you click on that, then you'll be able to scroll down and see all the sports that are in season. Click on there. It's the best way to stay up to date on records and all of that great stuff. Yeah, I'm not seeing. Actually, there is a 5-setter for Ithaca. They lost to Langsberg, and the 5th set was 20-18, and so that does lead me to believe it goes to 15, but it'll be a win by 2, and it's that way anyways when you're going to 25 in volleyball action. 22-5 is the score here in set number 4. Barton on the serve. She's going to get sent over. Nice play at the net from Signs as she hammers it home. So many times the ball just kind of comes floating up towards the net, and it's whatever girl's got the quickest jump notices it right away. It was Signs that time. She went up and made the play at the net. 21-5 Shepherd. McCoon now looking to set up Buck. It's going to be dug out in the back row. Nice play out there. Big hammer this time from McDonald. Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game stuff right there from McDonald in the front row. Again, Florine, McDonald, been terrific in the front row for Shepherd. I think of Skeeth, Buck, Roars for Ithaca. Little tip over there from Buck. Shepherd ready for it. Play from Trepanier at the net. She's going to get the smash this time. The setter getting set up by Arissa Signs that time. And Trepanier showing like, yeah, you need me to hammer it home. I can do that too. 23-5. Shepherd in front. Again, the type of situation where you wonder if your Ithaca coaches, do you almost let this one go, live to fight another day, and set number 5. They get the big smash there at the net from Buck. They'll get the point, and they'll get the serve back. It's 23-6. Checking in will be Alexa Smith. She will be replacing Emma Janes. Smith, Ochoa, McCune, Skeeth, Donovan, and Buck out there for the Yellow Jackets right now. Play is going to go into the net. Nothing Shepherd could do with it. Point to Ithaca, 23-7. 6 Lady Jays out there. It's Lila Curtis, Natalie Donnelly, Avery Veal, Signs, Trepanier, along with Elise McDonald. Trepanier looking to set up McDonald down the near side here. Little tip. It's going to be dug out. Now a ground ball. Trepanier looking to set up McDonald. She tips it over. Right there for it is Alexa Smith. Play at the net now for Buck. Nice play in the back row from Lila Curtis to keep it alive. Play at the net. It's going to go across. No, that's going to be a point for Shepherd. They're going to say one of the players for Ithaca crossed. 24-7 is the score. Natalie Donnelly, the opportunity for set point here to send it to a 5th and deciding set. Donnelly on the serve. Donovan. Skeeth, ground ball. It's a good one. Nice dig from McDonald. She looks to punch it over. It's going to stay on Shepherd's side, though. 24-8 to score. Emma Rohrs checking back into the game for the Lady Jackets. 24-8 to score. Phoebe Ochoa on the serve for Ithaca. Play at the net for Florine. A little tip over. Dug out by Donovan. Now Ochoa. Rohrs in the middle. Goes for the hammer, and she hammers it home. Makes it 24-9. And set point still here for Shepherd with Ochoa on the serve. Difficult spot here for Ochoa. You cannot hit this into the net, or that ends the set. Nice pass from Curtis to Florine to McDonald. Her hammer is dug out. Rohrs sends it over. Great job by Ithaca to keep that one alive. Another hammer opportunity for McDonald. Kept alive this time by Skeeth. Passed over by Donovan. Donnelly passes it over. Donovan looking to set up Skeeth on the far side. Nice dig from Curtis in the back row. McDonald looks to play it at the net, but it's just too close to the net. Ithaca was ready for it as well. 24-10 is the score. Ochoa remains on the serve as the Yellow Jackets try and come back in this one. And if they did come all the way back, it would be to win it all. They lead it 2-1 here in set number 4, but Shepherd ahead big in set number 4, 24-10. Florine sends it over, going cross court. Ithaca ready for it. That one's going to go long. No, they're going to say it was in. 24-11. Ithaca staying in it on another big smash from Emma Roars. And Zaid Batchelder, baller of the night. Emma Roars, been unbelievable for Ithaca, and in particular that first set and in that third set. McDonald looks to hammer this one home. It's going to go long. 24-12. At one point, 22-5, 23-5 or something like that. Ithaca looking to make a charge. Chris thought about that one, let go, and then she realizes, I can't let it go. Shepherd sends it over. Roars on the attack. What a dig from Donnelly. Trepanier, McDonald. There it is. McDonald with the kill. 25-12 goes set number 4, and we are headed to a 5th and deciding final set. Ithaca won set 1, 25-12. Shepherd won set 2, 25-11. Ithaca won set 3, 25-13. Shepherd wins set 4, 25-12. Back and forth we go. But somebody is going to have to win set number 5, and then there ain't going to be a set number 6, but two very evenly matched teams, kind of, because it's been such a wash each set. Again, something I just haven't seen before in high school volleyball. Each set has been 10-point winners on each side. It's just really, really confusing. What's going to happen in set number 5? I ain't got a clue. Come back with me and find out. Shepherd, Ithaca tied at 2 sets apiece. Back with more on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Brad Malley Well Drilling has proudly served Mid-Michigan since the early 1990s. We are family-owned with 3 licensed drillers and over 100 years of experience. We specialize in 5-inch PVC water wells and systems ranging from 2 to 12 inches. Every well we do includes a 5-year warranty and 1-year parts and labor guarantee. We are available 24/7, and you'll always talk to a real person. Call Brad Malley Well Drilling today for a free estimate. Trusted service, generation after generation.
Clark Modular Homes in Mount Pleasant are a one-stop shop from the buy, the build, and beyond with their fantastic service department. Stop in to see their selection and purchase options today on Pickard Road, or visit them online at modularhomesbyclark.com. Clark Modular Homes, supporting Mid-Michigan youth in and out of the classroom.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Set number 5. Here we go. Ithaca Shepherd. First one to 15 that wins by 2 is going to be victorious. 2 liberos. Donnelly, Ochoa checking back in for each side. Donnelly on Shepherd, Ochoa on Ithaca. It'll be the senior, Jayla Trepanier, on the serve to start things off for the Lady Jays. Out there with the aforementioned Donnelly, Lila Curtis, Rissa Florine, Elise McDonald, and Avery Veal. That's going to be a big-time smash there and a point for Ithaca. Curtis, Donnelly, both trying to close in on that one, but it was just an excellent location from the Yellow Jackets. 1-0. They go up here in set number 5. Quick timeout here from the official substitution. McCune coming out. Coming in is Maylee Aiken. Serve from Skeeth is going to go right into the net. Makes it 1-1. When you're only going to 15, it's very, very important to make sure you're careful with every single point. Coming in for Miss Lila Curtis is Lillian Barton. Elise McDonald on the serve for the for the Jays. It's a good one. Ochoa looks to set up Aiken. She goes for that back row attack. Now a chance for Barton to send it over. Ithaca ready for it. Here goes Roars. Little setter dump there. Ochoa saves it with the dive in one hand. And Roars sends it over. What a play from Phoebe Ochoa. You think about the Zaid Batchelder. Well, Zaid Batchelder, baller of the game, is going to be Roars if Ithaca's able to take this. But Bill's custom fabrication of the game stuff. But it doesn't end up mattering in the end as the Shepherd Blue Jays get the point on that rally. But what an effort out there from Phoebe Ochoa to keep that one off the ground. Another diving stop there. This time diving for it for the Yellow Jackets is the freshman Alexis Smith, but it's such a great serve from Elise McDonald that it is another point for Shepherd. They go up 3-1. No one home after the dig on the serve. An ace for Elise McDonald. I think that's back-to-back or 3 in a row maybe here for the junior. Shepherd looking to take control in set 5. We are tied at 2 sets apiece. Each team has won 2 sets by double digits. Roars looks to make a play. Somehow Shepherd keeps it alive. Sent over by Veal. Donovan looks to set up Roars. No, it's going to be Aiken. Nice dig from McDonald. A little setter dump there from Shepherd and Trepanier. They were ready for it. Big block at the neck by Florine. It's kept alive by Shepherd. McDonald, Trepanier, Florine again goes for the hammer, and she smashes this one home. Shepherd goes up 5-1 here in set number 5. Again, Ithaca took set 1, 25-15. Shepherd took set 2, 25-11. Ithaca took set 3, 25-13. Shepherd took set 4, 25-12. Every team, or every set has been ran away with. Shepherd looking to run away with set number 5. As I say that, Emma Rower says no. Hammers that one home for the point. 5-2 now the score. Paisley Donovan on the serve for the Yellow Jackets. Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist to the game. Donovan, Trepanier have been great setting up their teammates all evening long. Here's another one of those setups from Trepanier. This time it's going to go into the net for Barton. 5-3 the score here in set number 5. First one to 15. You got to win by 2. Donovan sends it over with the right hand. Trepanier setting up Florine. She's going to smash this one, but it goes into the net, making it 5-4. Donovan gets some encouragement from her teammate Phoebe Ochoa. She heads back for the serve. Trepanier tips it back. Donnelly sends it over. Donovan looks to set up Aitken. She goes down the sideline again. What a location. Tell you what, I really like what I see from Maylee Aitken. She very rarely goes for the smash. Instead, she uses her eyes and finds a location in the back row. Instead of hammering it back there, she just kind of sweeps it back there. And it's been an easy point several times tonight for Ithaca, and a lot better when it comes to the risk-reward. And you go up for that big hammer, there's a big reward, but there's also a big risk of it going into the net. With Aiken there, you've kind of got the high reward, low risk, as she's going for that back corner. And even when the Jays have gotten to a couple of those tonight, it's been diving stops that have had to have been made by Donnelly or Curtis there in that back row. It's Paisley Donovan, Phoebe Ochoa, Emma Roars, Chloe Skeeth, Maylee Aiken out there along with Emma James. Play at the net for Barton. Nice dig from Chloe Skeeth. Ochoa sends it back over to Shepherd. Florine, play at the net. Dug out. Beautiful play from Skeeth. Play at the net for Aiken. She goes for that back row. McDonald is there for it. Little setter dump. Great play from Trepanier as Ithaca wasn't ready for it. 6-5, Shepherd goes up. Your 6 Shepherd girls out there. It's Donnelly, Florine, Elise McDonald. As I say that, Donnelly comes out of the game checking in for her as Arissa Signs. So it's Signs, Veal, Barton, Trepanier, McDonald, and Florine out there for the Jays. 6-5 here in set 5. That one's going to go long for Roars. 7-5, Shepherd now up. A little assist there to Randy Jones, doing a great job with the camera work, also helping get the volleyball back in play as well. Serve from Florine. Donovan, ground ball there this time from Roars. Somehow the Jackets keep it alive and will pass it back over, but Shepherd should have a chance to set something up here. Play in the middle. It's going to be tipped at the net. Great block from Emma Roars. 7-6 is the score on the serve as Emma Roars, who just made that great play at the net. If I'm to pick out one player from both of these teams Zaid Batchelder, baller of the game. It's going to be Roars, but Shepherd is able to win. McDonald, Trepanier, Donnelly could have something to say about that as well. But if Ithaca wins, our Zaid Batchelder, baller of the game, is going to be Miss Emma Roars. As I talked about Aiken not hammering it, she does hammer that one down the sideline for the point. We are tied at 7 in the 5th and final set with Ithaca and Shepherd. Emma Roars back on the serve for the Jackets. Trepanier, just a pushover. This time, chance for Ithaca to set something up. Donovan looking for the middle of the net to Buck. It goes into the net, but still over. Diving to stop it is Roars. Coming in to send it over is Buck. What a play there from Ithaca. Another hustle play from Emma Roars. She dives after this one as well, or doesn't quite dive, but Donovan to Aiken sends it to the back row and McDonald. Attack from Barton. It's blocked at the net. Big time block by Emma Janes. Point goes to Ithaca. Or no, they're going to say it goes to Shepherd. It blocked and went out of bounds, but you saw the DAP being given to Janes. I thought it went to her side, but I think still get up there and make the block. It's a good play. It's just got to bounce your way, and most of the time it's not going to in that situation. Donovan looking to set up. Buck on the far side. She's going to hammer it home for the point. It was blocked at the net by, it was either Trepanier or Signs, but just too much smoke on that one. We are tied at 8 apiece in the 5th and deciding set. On the serve is Maylee Aiken. She has been terrific tonight for Ithaca. As I say that, she hits it into the net. A little bit of the broadcaster's jinx right there. McCoon checks back in for her. 9-8, Shepherd is in front. First one to 15, you got to win by 2. This one's going to go. Ochoa dove a little too much. One might have hit her in the grill, but she laughs it off. She's a lot tougher than I am. Remaining on the serve is going to be Lillian Barton. 10-8. Shepherd leads it. 5 points away from wrapping this up. Little touch over there into the donut hole. Beautiful play from Chloe Skeeth for the point. 10-9 the score. Checking out is Janes. Checking in is Alexis Smith. She'll be on the serve for the Ithaca Yellow Jackets. Again, we're in set 5, tied at 2 sets apiece. Win by 2 to 15 with these two equally matched teams. It's an ace there for the freshman Alexis Smith. We're tied at 10 here in set 5. What a battle between these two rivals. They won't meet on the football field this fall, but what a battle it is here on the volleyball court. Big time smash that time for McDonald. She'll get the point. It was blocked, but nothing you could do with that. Floring's back into the game for Shepherd. Donnelly on the serve. 11-10 is the score. Shepherd in front, set number 5. We're tied at 2 sets apiece. Donnelly to McCune. Play for Buck in the middle. Nice play on the other side from Avery Veal to keep it alive. Now Floring goes for the hammer. She's going to send it long. We're tied at 11. Emma Roars checking back into the game. It's Phoebe Ochoa on the serve for the Jackets. 11-11. Set number 5. Trepanier looking to set up McDonald. It's tipped, blocked by Roars, and she's able to put it back up in the air. Great athletic play there from Emma Roars. Now Shepherd looks to keep it alive. They won't be able to. 12-11, Ithaca in front. We're going to have a timeout coming from Shepherd. It's a good one. Trying to think if this is the first time Ithaca's been in front in this set. You know, I think we had 5-5 in set 5. Been back and forth. I think Shepherd's been in front or tied pretty much all the way in this set. It's now 12-11. Ithaca is in front. Go back to set 1. Ithaca dominated 25-15. Set 2, Shepherd dominated 25-11. Set 3, Ithaca dominated 25-13. Set 4, Shepherd dominated 25-12. Now set 5, we finally have got it evened up. It's 12-11 in set 5. Ochoa on the serve. Play at the net for McDonald. Nice dig from Ochoa. Donovan looking to set a big block at the net from Florine. Florine with a big-time block at the net. Her and Roars have been battling all game, getting the better of each other. That time it's Florine, and in a big moment as well, as we're now tied back up 12-12. Trepanier on the serve. It's a great serve. It's going to be an ace for Jayla Trepanier. 13-12. Shepherd in front. Now got a timeout coming from Ithaca. What a match between these two rivals. Shepherd is up 13-12, 2 points away from wrapping this up in 5 sets. Again, run around. Rest of volleyball brought to you by Malley Construction, Brad Malley Well Drilling, and Clark Modular Homes. Mount Pleasant Orla girls are 14-3-1. The Clare girls are 5-16, but as I said, making some noise in that. Jack Pine, Beals 18-4, Sacred Art 15-6-3, Shepherd 12-8-2, and Ithaca 7-14-1. That's what's going down with our local volleyball scene as we get more towards the playoffs. Start to update you a bit more on where everybody is going to be. And as far as playoff points are concerned for football, we've got 3 5-0 teams. Look like they might host several playoff games. That's Beal City, that's Ithaca, and that's the Mount Pleasant Oilers. They are all 5-0. Shepherd Blue Jay football team 4-1. Clare 3-2. Sacred Art 2-3 in their first year back at 11-man football. Their 3 losses out of really strong schools and a couple D6 schools as well. Here comes the smash from Roars. What a dig from Curtis in the back row to keep it alive. Sent over by McDonald. Roars with a play at the net. She's going to hammer this one long. They won't say it's tip. Point to Shepherd. Match point for the Blue Jays. On the serve, Jayla Trepanier. She sends it over with the right hand. Dug out by McCoon. They're going to have to pass it over. A chance that Jays to set something up here. Curtis looking for Florine. She tips it over. That's it! Shepherd wins it 15-12 in a 5-set thriller. What a match. You think about that, Zaid Batchelder, baller of the game, the Weber brothers sawmill timber of the game, Rissa Florine, Elise McDonald, Jayla Trepanier. Boy, they were all great. And then what a defensive game as well from Natalie Donnelly. We're going to take a break here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. When we come back, we'll have our Bird All-American Grill postgame show where we will put a bow on this one. 5-set thriller this evening with Shepherd and Ithaca. The Jays pull it out, winning set number 5, 15-12. Back with your Bird All-American Grill postgame show right after this.
Bill's Custom Fab can handle any job you need, from large-scale steel building projects to fixing your favorite stainless serving pan. Bill's Custom Fab can weld and fabricate anything. Call today at 989-772-5817 or stop by on Gover Parkway in Mount Pleasant.
Jenna Gates.
And Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside our Barberry Law Studios one more time for our Bird All-American Grill post-game show. I know Allison Curtis, Lila Curtis, families of the Bridenstine family, big supporters of what we do here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. My first 5-setter, but not a 5-setter that I was expecting. I imagined the first 5-set game that I was going to do was going to be way longer than this, because you would have expected some closer sets in between. But that was not the case tonight until set 5. Set number 1, Ithaca running away with it 25-15. Set number 2, Shepherd running away with it 25-11. Set number 3, Ithaca running away with it 25-13. Set 4, Shepherd ran away with it 25-12. Set 5, when it came down to the nitty-gritty, everybody performed well, but ultimately Shepherd got out, winning it 15-12, 3 sets to 2 sets. The Blue Jays a winner to improve to 13-8-2 on the year. Ithaca falls to 7-15-1 on the year, and a tough loss for the Ithaca Yellow Jackets. Talked about Roars would have been the player of the game for the Jackets if they would have won. Now talk about the standouts for the Blue Jays. Got 4 names that I circled out there that were fantastic tonight. Rissa Florine, Elise McDonald, Jayla Trepanier, and Natalie Donnelly. And I believe it was a shorthanded Blue Jay team. I'll check more on that, but a couple of their key players missing tonight. Trepanier, great from her setter position. Donnelly diving all over the place for loose balls. And then Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game stuff. Some big-time smashes, Bill's Custom Fab plays as well from Elise McDonald and Rissa Florine at the net. But if I got to pick one, I'm going to go with the senior, Rissa Florine. She was great at the net, had some big-time blocks as well. Watching her and Emma Roars go back and forth, that was a lot of fun. Shepherd Blue Jays win it 3-2, taking the 5th and deciding final set 15-12 over Ithaca. Chris Bachman sign off to high school football this Friday. And again, we're still figuring out exactly where we will be at. We'll let you know about it tomorrow afternoon. I'll have it all figured out for you. But as of right now, I think we're planning on being in Clare with Clarence Standish Sterling, unless I get some Ethernet connection stuff over there at Saginaw Valley Lutheran. Chris Bachman sign off to this Friday.